Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
Huh?
Doing some mic tricks?
You like that?
Whoa.
Learned that in my old crooner days.
You can't see, if you're not watching, you didn't see what he did there. He did a backflip, caught the mic.
Yeah, do one of these.
Whoa,
Hey,
double backflip.
I'll be here all week. Try the waitress. It's a classic line. It implies that I have sex with the staff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that they should too.
Yes. And
Yes.
yeah. Have at her, you know.
Yeah,
But
and-
remember, it's a period piece. Me being a crooner. That's kind of what they did back then.
That's
Must have
how
been
they
really
talk.
nice being a white man or just a man. Just
It must have been.
back then. I think we
Seems
talked
like it
about
had to
this.
have been. I'm sure we have.
You in the 50s and 60s, unstoppable.
You wouldn't have been able to stop me. It's true.
Unstoppable. I really believe that. Not to say that you're not unstoppable now, but
Well, you know what might have stopped me?
what?
Lung cancer, because I would have been smoking all day long.
I know, but you would have had a great life. You would have came home and there'd be a hot meal on the table from a
Yeah.
disgruntled woman.
Yeah. Eddie, I think what you're saying is this is the worst time in history to be a white man.
No. Well, depends on the state. If you're in a certain state, it's
as good as it's ever been.
It's gonna get better. Trust me, it's gonna get great again, as they say. How you been?
Oh, so good.
We're recording. I'm going to be, if you're listening to this episode right now and you're in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, I had a great show. Thanks for coming.
Oh, I heard it was gangbusters.
It was great. They carried me out of there.
Yeah.
Escorted me.
Escorted you out.
It's a big difference.
Some say carried, some say heaved.
Heaved. Oh, my. Have you ever been heaved out of a place?
No, but I did just see a video. So Maddie works at a bar, you know?
Yeah.
And it gets a little rowdy sometimes.
Right.
And so sometimes she'll bring home security cam footage. Dude, this guy,
Yeah.
it's from like where you can just kind of see the front of the restaurant and you see this guy just come flying. Well, first you see him rushing in and then a couple seconds later you see him come flying out face first, just like
Wow.
boom, like slides across the concrete, gets up, squares up like he's gonna fight the security guard. Security guard, one punch, takes him out.
Oh. What is it? I don't know. You know what? You could be the most progressive liberal guy. You can be right in the heart of liberalism in America.
Yeah.
But there's a primal part of your body that just wants to see another dude get punched out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sure. I want this kid to be able to go get healthcare and not have to pay a shitload of money for it.
Yes.
But I also want to watch him get rocked by the security guard.
Yeah. You know what? I want to watch a guy who deserves to get rocked by a security guard. And I also want to see him to go to a hospital and not have to pay a dime.
Yeah, not pay a dime. And then I hope that this is like a moment in his life where he's like, I should go back to school. And he goes back to school and he does, and again,
Yes.
free.
Yeah. I want
That would be ideal.
I want that guy to get punched out, go to a hospital for free, realize his mistakes, maybe donate to some trans rights thing.
Sure.
Yeah. Maybe,
Yeah.
Do anything but start a podcast.
Anything. It's too many. Sorry.
That
Actually,
might be
no
the
more.
Worst thing you could do in America.
Starting 1 year ago, they said no more podcasts. We slipped in under the wire. I'm sorry. It's just a little too late for everybody else.
When's ICE going to raid those people?
Yeah, we should start calling Ice Rate, just doing secret tips on Headgum Studios in Silver Lake.
Yeah, like ICE, leave hardworking immigrants in this country who are undocumented alone.
Yeah.
Raid the podcast
Raid the
studios.
podcast studios, except for this one.
Yes, of course.
But every other podcast studio, let's
Raid
get
them.
in there.
Be like, do you guys even have the numbers to be a podcast? We hardly have any listeners, and we have to get them out of here.
We gotta get 'em outta
You
here.
know what? You should definitely, if at the least, confiscate the equipment,
Yeah,
please.
please.
Put the equipment in CCOT.
Yeah.
Put the podcast equipment in El Salvador.
There should be a shipping container full of Zoom H6s headed to El Salvador right now.
You know, in El Salvador, there should just be one cell and just be a bunch of tripods and DSLR cameras,
Ring lights.
and ring lights, and Zoom recorders and microphones, fake plants.
Yeah. Not ours.
Not
on
ours.
any of our
No,
stuff.
not us.
No, we
Not
got
us.
in on time.
We're early adopters.
But everybody else.
You know, early adopter. That's when you make a podcast 2024 summer.
Yeah.
But
Early adopters.
ICE, get the podcasters.
Get the podcasters.
Yeah. Get the
podcasters, get the man on the street TikTok interviewers.
Yes. Get the guys just going up to random women being like, favorite position.
Yeah.
Or like...
gay son or thought daughter.
Is that one?
Yeah, you know that? Would you rather
Is
have,
it?
Yeah, would you rather have gay son or thought daughter?
Damn.
Yeah.
Is she like my biological daughter? Like, yes. Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, how gay though?
Oh, yeah.
Like gay?
Like, like, is he gross about it?
Yeah. Yo, I gotta have to go with thought daughter, son.
Because I'm a man of God.
Yeah. I'd rather my daughter have a thick ass and my son have a dick in his butt. Like, cool. You know what's funny? It's they really are doing social experiments when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's not much different than what people analyze social behavior in America. I guess these guys are kind of doing that. You know what? Influencer that I hate but watch.
The Ashton, the morning routine guy.
No. That one, that guy's kind of like overdone a little bit. Although he's kind of making fun of himself. There's a couple of influencers out there on Instagram, and for some reason I watched a couple, and my algorithm's like, you like this.
Yeah.
You say you don't like it,
But
you watch it. You don't interact. You don't comment. You don't like.
We're scanning your eyeballs,
You don't
and they
follow.
are glued to the screen, buddy.
It's kind of like I'm closeted in a way, and then some
in
gay
a
guy,
way.
and some guy, yeah, in a way, and some gay guy knows what I'm about. Like, I see you looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are these influencers?
You won't approach, you won't date, you won't kiss, but you'll watch.
You won't hit that like button. But
Yeah, it's ironically the opposite of what I just said. It's hot guys who are so attractive. Women approach them on the street and go, "Can I have your number? What are you doing tonight?"
What?
And it's just guys just being like, just 6'7" guys, 6'5" guys, just standing there. It must be all planned, but girls are just like talking to each other, and they go up to him like, "So what's the plan tonight? What's the move?" And I'm just like, what? This guy's a loser, just hanging outside of a nightclub in Miami, waiting for chicks to talk to you, but also like fucking sick.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If it works, it works. You know,
It's sick.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
tip of the old cap.
Yeah, 6'7" must be nice.
Yeah, some of us had to develop a personality.
Also, there's the same type of dudes are the ones that they just someone must be following them with a camera, and it's just them walking through crowds of women
And women snapping
and women
their
just
necks.
snapping their necks. and
Yeah,
like-
I've seen some
and
of
just
those.
grabbing their hands. And then what I do is I just put it on an iPad on a helmet and act like I'm walking, and I look over and just like that. It's kind of fun.
You're just,
Virtual
you
reality.
bought a Vision Pro just to.
That's gonna be a new like altered reality thing where you just put on a helmet, and just a hot guy walking around, and people are like
yeah.
just grabbing at you.
That sounds fun.
What's going on? What's new with you? What's new with America? Really? Anything
new?
happened in America lately?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
There was something I forgot to tell you about on the podcast last week that I did want to cover.
Rip.
And as you know, I'm an athlete. First and foremost, I'm an athlete.
We got a collegiate athlete here. He was on a partial scholarship to a Division III school.
Yeah, athletic, academic scholarship. Doesn't matter what division. NCAA baseball. Doesn't matter.
It was in America though.
It was in America. And, so I still have that competitive, I still have that dog in me, as they say.
Me too. Sometimes you take the boy off the field, but he wants to play.
He wants to play.
As soon as I smell the grass, I'm like, get me out
I'm
there.
gonna show you. I'm gonna show the camera and show you. I got a little
A little piece of bacon there.
piece of bacon there on my leg. That's from maybe my greatest athletic accomplishment of the last year or two. I do play in an adult league kickball game sometimes. So this is really high stakes stuff.
Yeah.
This is serious business. But I did rob a home run in a kickball game, and that felt good.
Yeah.
That felt real good. Collided with the wall, caught it, like reached over the fence to catch
Really?
it. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was and then bobbled it, like tracked it, had to spin and try to catch it over the other shoulder, just threw my arms out, bounced up, and then I caught it.
Oh my God.
And then I was so glad that my girlfriend was there to see this. She doesn't normally come to the kickball games. We just needed a sub, so she was there, and I was like,
just so she knows, this happens a lot.
this happens a lot. I'm so glad she finally got to see it, so she knows I'm not exaggerating about how
Could have came to
often
any
this
game. You would have
happens.
saw me do some athletic feat that you've never seen before, especially from someone you're having sex with. but
Exactly.
happens, day in the life.
It happens. It happens.
Let me ask you a question. I've never actually played kickball. Do you? Now this sounds really ignorant, and I read this with all sincerity. How big is the glove? There's no glove. You don't have a huge glove,
No,
but it's but it's like baseball with kicking.
I do love this idea of getting a huge glove.
There's no big glove. No one has big gloves.
No one has big gloves.
Come on. What are you gonna catch with your bare hands? What is it, the 1820s?
Yeah, it's old. It's because
No, you need a big glove.
big glove. That'd have to be a big glove. I support a two-handed glove.
Like a big glove for the kickball. Would it be amazing if you showed up with a big glove?
It would be so fun.
Would they allow it?
I don't think so, but I think it's like an Airbud situation. Nothing in the rule book says I can't use a huge glove.
Someone needs to make that big glove, or
In America,
or for when you go up to the bat, wood shoe, clog.
a clog. Oh, actually I should get steel toe boots just for that.
But like a wood shoe, like a bat,
a wooden shoe. Okay, now we're talking a Louisville Slugger clog,
a Louisville slipper.
a Louisville slipper. Yes,
When did
a
we-
torpedo Louisville slipper.
Yes, little point at the end, like a nice. Imagine that you just like in the batter circle, you just warm up your foot,
I got a big wooden donut. I got a donut I'm putting on there to swing my leg around.
and then you just boom like that, and then the clog flies, hits them in the head, they get hurt.
I kill a guy.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I've never played kickball. Don't believe in it.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't like altered sports.
What do
You play the whole thing. Even softball's okay.
sure.
Kickball's okay.
Sure.
Pickleball, not a fan.
It's it's an excuse to
I
meet
do
up,
play
meet
sledge
up with
hockey,
some friends.
though.
What is sledge hockey?
that's usually for the disabled. But they don't know.
But they don't know. Yeah, they're not legally allowed to ask.
I get creamed and like I just walk out of there like I'm done. Like wow, that's how much we hurt him. His legs started working.
Because like I don't know what sledge hockey's like, but like wheelchair basketball looks so much harder than regular basketball.
Yeah, it does look. I think it's rougher.
Yeah, they call it murder ball.
Oh yeah, that's right. They didn't have a
Yeah,
documentary.
the documentary. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right. They did have a documentary. Speaking of documentaries, what's it called? You ever watch the Ken Burns baseball?
Never seen it. That's funny. I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. I've
What?
never seen it.
You never seen Ken Burns baseball?
Isn't it like 19 hours long?
Oh yeah, you don't got the time. What are you doing, man?
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You love the game.
I sure do.
And it was at a time when you loved the most.
When did it come out?
It came out in the 90s, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about it goes through every single decade. Every inning is a decade.
Every inning is a decade.
First decade is the
Well, the
first.
Mariners don't even show up till the 70s.
They're mentioned.
Are they?
And the Blue Jays are mentioned. And the Guardians.
And the Spiders.
You got, oh man, baseball back in the day, man. Just like, at the old Polo Grounds.
Okay.
With Babe Ruth, the Big Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT.
Yes.
The killer
King of Crash.
The King of Crash. The hitter of balls.
Hater of balls.
He hates balls.
we all called him that.
Yeah.
The hater
yeah.
of balls.
And that, it's the footage they got. It looks super cool. It's actually
Okay.
really nice.
Okay.
You should watch it.
All right. Look, it's on my list.
I don't watch Joe Rogan often. Not a huge fan, but Ken Burns was on
Ken Burns was on recently.
and it was an amazing episode because Ken Burns just talked the whole time, and he just talked about American history, Vietnam, baseball, jazz, all his documentaries,
Yeah.
like each 18 hours long.
Yeah.
And man, that guy is. You know when guys have the gift of gab, but it's not in a way where it's like, oh wow, he's really charming me. He's just soothing. He's just hearing him.
Does
talk.
he narrate the documentary?
No, he always gets someone that's
okay.
interesting. But man, you should go watch it, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I did watch. I want to watch, but they're all under paywalls on PBS.
Exactly. And that's why I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give PBS any of my money.
Can someone defund them?
Can we please?
Doge, Doge, release the tapes. Release the Ken Burns documentaries.
Yeah, those should be for free.
Yeah.
My tax dollars paid for them, right? Sort of. Give me the fucking tapes.
Yeah.
We want to watch baseball.
Oh, man. So,
Put them on Starlink. What's this? I don't know what Starlink is.
dude, you know, the one thing about America that I love is that this is a land of opportunity. Mm-hmm. This is a land where you can be whatever you want to be. Unless there's someone in your way, then you have to crush them or lie or do something illegal within certain parameters. But no one is exempt from the ability or the opportunity to make a buck, including the president. And I don't know about you, but Trump Mobile's, it just announced today.
Trump Mobile. It's happening.
Now, guys, I know you're saying to yourself, like, so let me get this straight. It's a telecommunications company for my smartphone because the president is going to put his name behind it. And listen, I know what you're thinking, like, oh, it's probably going to have spotty service or it's going to be not good or my privacy is going to be leaked. Out of everything he's ever come out in terms of products, what would make you think that?
Yeah, why would this one suck?
Excuse me. Did you go to his university? Have you had his steaks? This will be fine.
Yeah, it's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine.
Going to be fine. And sure, it's probably going to falter in a year or two, and you're probably going to have to pay a lot of money up front. You're never going to get your money back. Maybe. Or maybe you have the president in the palm of your hand.
Ooh, can you imagine? What if your ringtone was him? I bet it comes with custom ringtone, like Trump ringtones.
Oh, yeah. Just China.
Does he have? I was just started. Does he have like a catchphrase? I guess not.
You're fired.
You're fired. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that?
Yeah. Yeah. I used to love that.
He never brought. Yeah. He should bring it back.
You should Trump. Bring it back.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Well, yeah, maybe he can't say it. Maybe it's owned by.
Maybe NBC owns the rights.
Yeah. And Burnett or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Maybe.
That guy's really responsible for making him.
Yeah, we should probably.
Yeah, what is that guy?
We should probably talk to that guy.
I think he's British. Look into that.
Oh, if he's British, get him out.
Get him. He wants a king.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to install a king.
He loves king. So, did you go to any of the protests? Or
I did, but I did have one more thing to say about I did a couple more things I'm going to say about the mobile plan.
Please. I saw your face light up when I mentioned Trump Mobile.
I heard.
I need you to disclose cards off the top. No hidden cards.
Well, my plan for this one was if we covered any of the topics that I wrote jokes about, I'd do it organically.
I'm gonna need the cards exposed. I need to, like, you're going through TSA, like everything in your pockets. I need to know. Are there any more cards?
You know I've got more cards. All right. Trump family. Yeah, this new Trump mobile. I heard you get unlimited talk, text, and tanning. I also heard with this new phone plan, unlimited calls, even just seeing your face, you get unlimited calls, even to your children who won't speak to you anymore.
I don't know how that relates to him specifically.
I feel like there's a lot of people. There's a fair amount of people who want no contact with their parents over Trump
Is there
stuff.
any more cards?
About this one, no.
Good.
No. Oh, but did you? Oh, also, there's a phone.
Nah.
They promise an American-built phone. That's right, American-built phone built with American children.
Hey, that's nice.
Yeah.
Are they coming out with an American?
Yeah, that's what they claim. We'll see.
They could come out with a
There's
Trump phone.
Almost no way that phone is actually made in America, but that's what they say.
A Trump phone.
A Trump phone. I'm telling you, it's going to have ringtones.
Oh,
going to have Trump
man.
ringtones.
It might be actually beneficial for him to go like super simple. You know what I mean?
Like a jitterbug.
What do you mean?
Jitterbug? That's like a phone for old people that does kind of limited
Yeah,
stuff.
well, I was thinking more like one of those, what's the dumb phones?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we have, the president should come out with a dumb phone.
Yeah, he really should.
And lean in.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want apps. You don't want.
No, you got Fox News, you got phone, you got text. What else do you need?
The phone only has 3 buttons. It has a Fox News button, a True Social button, and
buy more Trump coin button.
Buy more Trump coin button. It also has just a button that just calls a random Democrat and says a slur to them or something.
Yeah.
And it allows you to call your parents and family and stuff. And
Sure. And there is a button to call the vote on American Idol.
Yes. And I wonder how much an American-made phone will be worth. $1,000.
And how much it'll cost?
Who's going to make the phone?
Great question. Probably Trump Industries.
Oh, yeah. They make a lot of things.
Well, they made the shoes. They made the watches.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, if you can make a shoe,
You can make
a
anything.
phone.
Yeah. If you can if you can make steaks, prepackaged steaks, and I think you can really make a phone.
you can make a phone.
If you can make women feel uncomfortable,
You can make a phone.
If you can make allegations about your opponents that have no merit or base,
You can make a phone.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah. I wonder. It should be a flip phone.
Should be a flip phone.
Should be something that you can like.
Should be gold.
You know what, dude? I guarantee you, the Trump phone will be gold.
Yes.
It will be gold. I don't know if it's gonna be real gold.
No, the gold will rub off on the inside of your pockets.
Yeah,
but it'll come out gold as hell.
And it will like if you talk on it, it'll like
Your face will turn green.
or orange.
Yeah, or orange.
Yeah.
Huh?
Now you look like the guy.
Come on.
There's gonna be so many old boomers that are gonna buy this thing,
Yeah.
and they're gonna feel safe with it.
That's sure. Yeah. Okay.
But don't some of them are all QAnon and think 5G?
Yeah, I
causes,
wonder
like,
if what they think about the 5G. They'll probably just like rebrand it like 5T. They'll be like, it's not 5G, it's 5T.
Oh, and I love tea.
And I love to, and I need more of it.
Yeah, spill the tea.
I keep asking the doctor to give me more tea.
Tea. Yeah.
But to answer your question, yes, I did go to. I went to a protest on Saturday. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you go to any?
Nah, didn't I forgot.
Sure. Yeah. Just, I guess
You know,
I didn't notice.
as an immigrant, you know, what if?
Sure.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a citizen,
He's a citizen.
proud citizen. I voted and served this country, and
But from what I understand, that doesn't mean you can't get detained if you look, I don't know, illegal. I guess you don't look illegal. I guess I don't know what their merits are for looking illegal.
describe someone who looks illegal right now.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Then you can't work for
Then
ICE.
I should know. Yeah.
Although you look like you could.
I definitely look like a guy who could, and that's what I noticed when walking around the protests is I just want to be like, hey, I'm
Yeah.
don't worry, I'm cool. I almost wanted to like be openly doing drugs so they knew I wasn't a cop.
Yeah, that's true. But my mom did tell me, she was like, you should walk around with your passport. You should walk around with your passport. I go, Mom, come on. I'm just wearing workwear with a mustache and I have dark hair. Why do I look like someone who would be illegal in this country? Come on. And yeah, maybe I'm holding a churro and giggling to myself as I leave a job site.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely don't go to Home Depot, my man.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny? I was like driving by Home Depot once and I was just like, I'll just go to Ace Hardware. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to Ace Hardware in Pasadena. I think what would happen was I think ICE would like, excuse me, sir. And I'm like, yes? Sorry, I was just listening to some Kenny Chesney in my ears. Can I help you? He's like, oh, sorry. I just saw your workwear and your mustache and dark hair. I assumed you were probably undocumented. Oh, not me. American as apple pie.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. God, bomb them all, as I say.
God bless you and protect you.
Thank you. Thank you for not disclosing your identity or your name in an unmarked car and approaching me just to make sure I'm not someone who's off to work to make someone's life easier. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if you see anybody who looks like me, you have my permission.
Yes. You know what? I don't know if you've frisked anyone recently, or maybe like if you want to work on me a little bit just to see if you still got to go. By all means, I've got nothing to hide. Just don't look at my place of birth. Yeah, I will say it does feel nice to have my passport.
I bet.
It feels nice.
I bet.
They all laughed at me. They laughed.
Who laughed?
My friends, people that thought he's not going to win. Come on.
Oh, sure.
And
sure.
I am my wife says that I have a very she says she finds my risk assessment to be astonishing. Like I'm like Terminator looking for clothes, but I'm looking for danger. Mm-hmm. I'm just like no, this guy looks kind of sketchy. Step over here, he might punch me. Whatever. Whatever. I'm just like constantly kind of like scanning, like, oh, here comes a yellow light. Slow down. Don't speed up. Yeah, I'm just always. So my mind was like, if he wins again, he could easily put some sort of law forward. I don't want them to ever take it away. I've got a girlfriend, a dog, a nice place, friends,
Enemies.
people who look up to me,
confidants,
enemies, creditors,
debtors.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I should just do this because I also want to vote. I want to be a part of the thing, society.
This guy loves to vote.
I love to vote. I've voted so many times.
He's been voting nonstop since he got citizenship.
I've got all.
He somehow voted in the 2028 presidential election already.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I found a bag of ballots. The LA River. Did you know you can just find bags of ballots?
Bags of ballots in there?
Yeah. I just found a bag of ballots.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah, so
I've never checked, but
yeah, I'm going to take him to the Antiques Roadshow and be like, what do we have here? Well, we've got a bag of ballots from the 2020 election. And like, wow, where did you find these? In the LA River?
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately they're all filled out. But I was hoping they'd be blanks. Those are way more expensive.
Those are way more valuable.
Yeah,
it's more of a collector's edition mint.
Yeah, well, anyway, I don't know. And I've been just kind of like, I'm gearing up for the show in Toronto. In Vancouver. And showing my wife another part of Canada she's never been to. She's only been in Toronto, never been to the Couve. You love the Couve.
I love the Couve.
It's rained the whole time we're there.
It's unfortunate. Damn it. That's too bad.
It's so rainy there, so I guess we just got to do hard drugs.
I guess.
Just to create sunshine in our minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have one more thing to say about the protests.
What's that?
Pulling out the card. Millions turned out nationwide for the No Kings protests over the weekend. Not to be outdone, Trump supporters announced upcoming No Queens anti-pride protests.
Is that a joke? Oh, I thought that was a real. That's how ridiculous presidency is. I almost thought that was real.
Yeah.
No Short Kings. There's gonna be that protest soon.
Is this true?
Yeah.
Are you
just
gonna counter protest?
It's just a bunch of women under 5'5" for some reason have it out for shorter guys.
Did you also hear about the curfew? Did you hear about the curfew during the protests? That's right. Los Angeles mayor issued a curfew for downtown Los Angeles over the weekend. So Karen Bass was finally saying what most Angelinos have been saying for years: do not go downtown after dark.
Hey, almost hit the lens. I did get the alert saying there's a curfew in order.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. Maybe I just tap into my adolescent self. I'm just like, I'm staying out.
Were you tempted to go downtown just to flaunt curfew?
I'm gonna go downtown. I could go downtown right now if I want.
I'm gonna sneak out.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak out.
She's not my real mom.
Yeah, you're not
Karen Bass, you're not my real mom.
You're not my real mayor.
You're not my real mayor.
Sorry.
I did vote for you, but I voted for the other guy too.
Yeah.
I voted for Caruso.
Can't be wrong.
Too.
You vote for both.
Can't be wrong.
That's the motto of this podcast. You can't be wrong.
If you vote for both.
So you can really talk to anybody. Well, Caruso must be just licking his chapped lips right now, being like, I'm gonna be the next mayor. I'm gonna make everything the Americana.
And I'm gonna bring in the Marines to protect the Americana.
I'm gonna bring in the Marines to protect the Grove right now. The hooligans drove Zara out of the Grove.
Honestly, yeah, living in the Grove or the Americana, probably one of the safest places you could live.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if the shit goes down, Caruso's gonna make sure those people are safe.
And this is what this podcast needs is just regional politics, not even like national. Reg.
Well, maybe I'm just too LA centric, but I'm like LA is global.
Yeah. Although, sorry. Oh man, I don't know. I feel like I'm just dry as a human being. I don't know. I just don't know if I have anything to say.
You're dry as a freaking bone over there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't got it in me today. I don't know what it is.
Are you excited about the return of Shohei?
Oh, he's pitching today.
Shohei's pitching today.
Oh, wow.
Shohei back on the mound after nearly 2 years. 2 years after he had elbow surgery. He's back on the mound.
Let me ask you a question. So let's get back to the Trump phone thing real quick. There's no way that you're not going to get. You know how iTunes and
This
Apple
card
Music
back in the pocket for now.
You know, Apple Music and iTunes, they have like YouTube built in.
Yeah.
And then you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Remember they just gave us like basically
A U2 album.
Yeah, they just gave like HPV of an album and just like U2's in there. Sorry, you can't get rid of it. And you've tried. You're like, I just have this for life. Yeah, it's just in there always. He's got to have stuff in there that are always going to be in there.
There's going to be some shit in there.
Yeah, I think True Social is going to be already always
Baked in,
but it's going to be
sure.
baked in updates to everything he's doing.
Oh, push notifications that
Yes.
you can't turn off.
You can't-
Oh, I bet yes, you get a push notification every time he posts on True Social.
Yeah.
Big time.
And everything is going to be just like, although, you know, speaking of social media, Gavin Newsom calling just to arrest me. Arrest me.
Come and get me.
Come
he
and get me.
says.
Take my hair gel. I dare you.
Yeah. Not a huge Newsom fan, but I got to admit, he's pretty good at this social media.
He's got some Gen Z kids that are trolling at a beautiful, beautiful clip.
Yes. He knows how to play that game.
Yes, I will say. And you know what? Michelle Obama once said, they go low, we go high. But they go low, we got to go lower.
We got to go even lower.
We got to go lower. Let's go low.
We kept going high. We've been going high we've been theoretically going high for the last 10 years. And look where it's got us.
Yep. Worse than we've ever been.
Let's
go low.
Let's go low.
Let's go real low.
Let's expose the Trump's catheter.
Yes. He does have a catheter.
And if it were anyone else, I would say that's not important. We don't need to get
No.
his policy is enough for us to criticize. But in this case, this friggin' guy's peeing in a little bag.
Uh-oh.
Is that what you want? Little piss baby?
In his defense, it is over the dong.
It's an over the dong.
Over the
Okay.
dong catheter. I don't want to disrespect the
I
president.
would call that the coward's catheter.
Whoa, hey, man.
Hey, if I'm getting a catheter, put it in me.
Wow, man. Okay. Over the dong catheter. It's not that bad. Over the dong catheter? It's kind of nice.
It's kind of not. It doesn't sound nice to me.
Over the dong.
Over the dong? That sounds messy.
No, you know what it is?
I
know.
don't trust it if it's not
in
going in my
defense of the
pee hole.
president, much like an old woman at a slot machine, you don't want to miss anything.
Of course.
So you wear a diaper.
That's why I used to hold my poops for as long as I could when I was a kid.
Yeah, wow. And for the president, he's at a UFC fight. I can't miss a single punch. I can't miss a kick. I can't miss a pretty woman.
Can't miss a ring girl.
You can't miss a ring girl.
Can't miss that.
So put on the catheter over the dong
Come
and
on.
just let me just pee it out.
Piss right here, third row in the Madison Square Garden
Yeah.
arena.
Yeah. And maybe he's wearing a diaper too. If he is, that's the kind of president I want. A guy who's not going to get up and go to the bathroom. Yeah.
And astronaut mode, 24/7.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No one gives the astronauts a hard time when they shit their fucking uniforms.
I do. I think it's gross.
When Buzz Aldrin took a dump in his own pants, I want you to know this. When Buzz Aldrin went on the moon, allegedly,
If you believe that stuff.
if it wasn't in a sound studio in Burbank, he probably did it with shit in his, in his
probably.
suit.
I mean, they were up there for 36 hours. or
Probably
something.
pooped in his suit.
He probably pooped in that suit.
Yeah. And so when he was like one small step for man, and then there's
And one little squirt in my pants.
for mankind.
in my pants.
Yeah. Okay. It was a 250th anniversary of the U.S. military.
Is this true?
Yeah, that's
What does that mean? 250th anniversary of the military.
the U.S. military. The U.S. military was formed 250 years ago as an organized group for the country.
Did we not have? How long is it? Wait, how long have we been a country now? 250 years, give or take.
1776.
Right? Yeah, so about 250 years.
So I guess it was formed. That was like maybe militias that were supporting the cause.
okay.
But as a military that recruited, that trained as a unit, it's been 250 years, which was the anniversary. It just happened to fall on his birthday. Happens.
Did happen.
It
And
happens.
you know, sometimes you and your friend have the same birthday.
Yes.
And you're like, why would we have 2 different birthday parties? Let's just tell everybody to come to a bar.
And some people will give the president a hard time and say, oh, he's celebrating the U.S. military. He's the anti-war president. He's also a guy who didn't serve, he draft dodged, if you will, within the United States. And people are like, oh, didn't he get himself out of the military? Didn't he get himself from going to Vietnam? To that I say, that's how much he respects war. He's scared of it.
Yeah.
Some people just went. You got to be scared of it.
No respect. You went in.
He respected the war. He saw people get dying in Vietnam and said, you know what? You got it.
That's serious business.
You got it.
I want nothing to do with that.
I got a cold fort over here. I got to make sure these buildings are poorly made and these tenants are kicked out for their ethnicities. Yeah. Someone's got to do that.
I'm busy.
I'm busy. There we go.
That was a good burp. Felt good.
We are we're in weird times, buddy. Weird time. But you know, maybe we're too political in this podcast. Maybe we gotta back out. Maybe let's talk about guy stuff. Right? Porking and kissing.
Porking and kissing. Hey, I do love that stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So you're going to Europe soon.
I am.
Excited? I've
I'm
never been to
looking
Europe.
forward to it,
If you can believe it.
You've never been to Europe?
Never been to Europe.
You've never been to your homeland?
No.
I'm going to go to Italy before you.
Yeah, you're going to go to Italy before
What part of
me.
Italy is your papa from?
He's from southern Italy, Calabria. Dirty South.
Yeah, and dirty South. Home to Italy's famous crunk rap scene.
Yeah. From Italy, born and raised, and then he moved to originally New York, and then was like, this is a fucking war zone. Then he went to Canada.
Do you have any interest in going to Europe?
I did until I found out they don't use AC.
It's a deal breaker for you.
Yeah. Give me some AC.
Sure.
I love AC. Listen, Europe, the food's better, of course.
Of course. The cigarettes are better.
Of course. Your women, your people are healthier. Of course.
Of course.
You figured out a way to have a stress-free life. You have dinner at midnight. You're having coffee, espressos at 8 p.m. You're living the great life. Everything's free and easy, but you're all sweaty. There's no AC.
There's no AC. I don't know if that's true anymore.
It is. I trust it. I read it in a blog I wrote.
I think if you find a hotel, there's a pretty good chance.
There's no AC.
There's no AC.
No AC.
No AC.
And you know how much I love AC. We had I got this fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The AC was actually fixed. And you know what? As a good American, this guy came in and I heard a bit of an accent and I asked him, I go, hey man, I don't want to eat in a bed any illegal activity here. I'm going to have to see some ID.
Okay.
And he showed it to me.
And
just so happens his accent was a Midwestern, out-of-state accent.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's who you got to look out for.
I was like, oof. Okay, sorry. I just heard I heard the word.
I'm not good at recognizing accents.
Yeah, I heard you say I gotta get a pap from the car. I'm like, whoa. Are you even legal, bro?
Yeah, come on. This is America speaking English.
Yeah, he was also white, and his last name was Johnson. But
but you can't trust.
Could have been a Canadian.
Can't trust that.
It could have been
a Canadian.
I could have ratted on my own.
Could have been one of these classic illegal Canadians coming down here, paying money for our health insurance.
Yeah, really a step back. I really took a step back.
Truly.
I really did.
Truly.
I said to myself, you know what?
I want to pay
life
money.
isn't risky enough.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You know what I don't like up here? I want to pay money when I go to the doctor.
Yeah.
If I have a sinus infection, I want to give someone $80.
Every time I'm in Canada and I saw a doctor, I mean, I'd feel like a dad who's trying to like pay for dinner, but his kids won't. I'm like, just let me.
Come on.
I'm just gonna put it down. Put some money down. I'm gonna turn
I'm
around.
an adult man. Nobody's paying for my health care but me.
I'm gonna put some money down, turn around, and then I'll turn back around. I hope the money's gone.
It better be gone.
Just take it.
Just take it.
Take it.
You need it.
They have common law there too.
They have what?
Common law. Do you know what common law is?
No.
Common law They don't have it. It's when you live with a person long enough where you're considered legally married.
They have that here too, I think.
Not in the state of California.
Not in the state of California. There's no such thing as a common law wife in California?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I looked it up. If that was the case, you'd have a common law husband.
Yeah, my roommate and I. You live together long enough.
And then, you know what? If your state has common law, there should be a law where they have to prove it.
Yeah, I don't get how you would. How would you prove it?
You're gonna have to. You guys have to kiss or have some intercourse right here.
I get to see a movie stub from your second date.
No, it's gonna have to be intercourse or kissing.
Porking or kissing?
Yeah, don't worry.
All right, step right up. Will you be porking or kissing today?
Don't worry. We're taping this for my boss to watch, but I gotta make sure.
And I'll review it.
They might have to. You know, it's funny when they have a green card marriage. You have to prove that you're actually married.
Uh huh.
So you have to like show like pictures of vacations, birthday cards.
Did I tell you my roommate was propositioned to be part of an illegal green or a fake green card marriage?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
This guy he went on a few dates with was like, "Hey, I know this is a weird question, but can I give you $10,000 and we get married?"
Really?
Yeah.
Where was he from?
Brazil.
Brazil. God, he must have been hot.
He's a handsome guy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If he's hot, he would have been married.
That's true. If he wouldn't need to be paying $10,000.
Yeah, the hot are always married. There's no such thing as an unhappy hot.
Not in L.A.
What else is going on? I don't know what to talk about. I'm just like zoned out, dude.
What have you been up to? What's got you so zonked?
I don't know. I don't know. Just one of those days where I'm just like kind of like that's why when you're like let's do 2 episodes and I'm like yeah
Absolutely not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna get rough, bro.
Fair enough.
But so the parade, the
Yeah,
No
did
Kings
you watch?
parade,
Yeah,
No Kings parade was
the parade
big.
or the military parade?
The military parade apparently was kind of light.
Well, not according to anyone involved with organizing it.
Really?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure they're lying about how many people showed up.
Oh, like as in like lying.
Like if you asked Trump, "Hey, was the turnout light?" What would he say?
You'd say no. It's most people they've ever
Most
had
people
there.
have ever seen it in anyone.
But there was footage of a tank going down the street, and you can hear the
creaking,
squeaking
that's
of the
very
tank.
funny. Did you see? Yeah. Did you see all the videos of the guys like walking, just kind of walking, not really marching in step, just kind of walking?
My favorite of the parade was the drone guy.
I didn't see that guy.
You didn't see? He was just like
Just walking under a drone.
and the drone is just like it's just like hovering. They just show a picture of the drone. I just picture some guy out on the sidelines doing this to the drone.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, drone. And the drone just looks over and just.
Also, I've never been to a military parade. Have you?
No.
Did they throw out my question? Anybody throwing out candy?
Interesting.
Because that, to me, that's the main draw of a parade. Is there's people throwing out candy.
Oh. Like, what do you mean? Just like tossing? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Anytime I went to a parade when I was young, which now that I think about it, what were these parades? 4th of July parades, maybe? Memorial Day?
Did you go to parades as a kid?
I do. I recall going to some parades.
When's the last parade you went to as an adult?
I've
I've never been to a parade as an adult. Parades are only for kids and for old people.
Yeah, because you're throwing out candy.
Yeah. Is that the only reason you went to the parade?
That was the only reason I was at the parade.
Huh.
Yeah, and then you see a fire truck. At that age, that's pretty cool. You see a fire
Right.
truck. Maybe there's a Dalmatian on that fire truck. Pretty exciting stuff. Piece of candy.
Right.
Yeah, what was I? Maybe they were Seafair. I think Seafair, which is like a summer celebration in the Seattle area. Every town has like a Seafair event, and I think there were Seafair related parades. I was in a parade once.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Gay
the
parade.
solstice parade.
Oh.
Seattle, we have a solstice parade.
What is that?
It's the day of the year where the day is longest, so there's the most sunlight.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you guys waste it with a parade.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be out like fucking running around?
Well, there was a lot
barbecue?
of that going on too.
Right, I guess
That
you're
day
right.
in Seattle is a really good day.
Yeah. I can't remember the last parade I went to. I don't know. That's
Yeah, I don't know if it's. I do feel like parades when I was young were more of a thing, but
What
I'm
about
not
a gay
sure.
parade? Did you ever go to one of those?
I have not intentionally gone to a pride parade recently, but the pride parade does go right by the Hollywood Farmers Market where I work. And so it last Sunday, while I was at work, I got to see a lot of the parade.
I accidentally went to a gay parade, and then I accidentally became part of a float.
Sure.
Then I accidentally ended up wearing leather underwear, holding
Tale as old as time, my man.
holding a whip, just spanking another guy on a float shaped like a giant eggplant emoji.
Yeah.
Happens all the time,
Happens all the
guys.
time.
I'm just carrying my groceries, cutting through a gay parade. Next thing you know, I'm dancing
I'm the
on a
marshal of the parade.
dancing on a table at
I'm wearing
night.
a jock strap.
Happens all the time.
Right, fellas? Sound off in the comments if that happens to you all the time.
It's actually happened to me every single year.
Every year?
I don't know why I run my errands during the gay parade.
I don't know either,
I
man.
cut through and then boom, I'm on a leash.
Okay. The Pride Parade in Hollywood, it does make it, it closes the road that we normally would leave in the van. So it's a lot harder for everybody to get out. And I was talking to one of my friends who runs one of the other stalls, and I was like, "Do you have any trouble getting out last week?" And she was like, "Yeah, man. I had to go this other way, and I'm driving the van down, and there's a bunch of dudes just doing puppy play in the middle of the road."
What's that?
That's where it's like a specific subculture, like a BDSM subculture, where the fellas wear little dog collars and pretend to be dogs, and they have masters who walk them around on leashes, and they do little they play like they're puppies and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
The treats? Is there a clicker?
There's probably treats.
You know what there needs to be?
A clicker? Yeah, that's maybe a clicker.
You know what there needs to be? There needs to be a closeted gay parade. That would be fun. Just a bunch of white guys just walking down, like being like this. Stop looking at me, you hot fuck. I hate this. I hate this so
I
much.
can't believe I'm here.
Oh God.
I can't believe I'm here. I'm not even gay.
I'm not even gay. Why am I here?
Gay. Why would I be?
Why am I here every year? Guys, we got to stop. Let's go to the locker room and shower.
Yeah, wait. I thought we were going to talk about fantasy football. Anyways,
sucks.
Which of these football players are the biggest, strongest guys? Huh?
This sucks so much. God sucks. Love to suck. Suck. You guys are just a bunch of guys in polo shirts and like sweatpants just walk around and be like, I'm not
though. Let's just get groceries.
Just here to prove that I'm not.
Yeah.
Just me and a bunch of men. We're all not. And if I was, why would I be here?
Yeah.
Not.
Actually, yeah. Another thing about it, any of those cities that organize straight pride events, those are closeted.
Oh yeah,
Those are closeted
every
pride
straight
events, right?
every straight parade is a closeted parade.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny. Then, welcome to the first annual closeted gay parade. Oh, and we have a float of just huge, ginormous breasts and two guys dancing on them. Nothing gay about that. Just like the most overly heterosexual compensating kind of floats.
Here's two guys talking about sports really loud.
It's the Pamela Anderson float, and guys are just drooling over her. Nothing gay about that.
Yeah, the only hot woman they could think of was Pamela Anderson.
It's two guys just walking down the street, following a woman that looks just like Megan Fox, and they're salivating. Nothing gay about that. This is a closeted gay parade.
Then they're not throwing candy.
Nope, not at all.
They're throwing bacon.
They won't even look at each
Straightest
other.
food there is. Am I right, fellas?
They won't even look at each other because that's probably gay. The straight gay, the closeted gay parade. Oh, and it's just a big chicken wing. What a float.
I wish. Oh, man. Yeah, they're throwing out wings instead of candy.
Yeah.
And then I'm in the crowd like, I'm here for the wings.
Just a huge.
And they're like, yeah, sure, we all are, buddy.
Yeah. You right to the bone, right?
Rick, I want some
A
wings.
huge float of tits. God, those are huge breasts.
Look at them titties. Am I right, fellas?
And all the boys are dancing on this titty float.
I'd love to touch them. Smack them around. Am I right, boys?
These boys love breasts, not each other. The closeted gay parade. Clip it.
Clip it.
Clip it.
Clip it. Put it on the internet. Put it on YouTube Shorts. 600 to 700 views at least.
We're trolling ourselves. So it must be so nice to have just one of those pods where people make the clips for you because they're so good. You don't
it would just be nice to have somebody doing the work for us.
Yeah,
yeah. That'd be great.
Yeah, I feel like
who cares if it's popular? Just having somebody do it for me.
As a comedian, it's funny how you're just basically you're a one-man band for everything. Not to be too inside baseball, but it's incredible that if you can edit on your own, you're already so ahead of the game.
You're way ahead of the curve, yeah.
It's setting up a camera. I have to know what exposure is and all the lenses and stuff. Man, when I started, no one had a camera.
Yeah.
If someone had a camera, they would fuck with it. When I started doing someone had a camera, great, and the guys would just whisper in the microphone, "You fucking suck. You stink. What are you doing? You fucking suck." One guy would just turn it around just to face him watching me perform.
Oh, that's just downright rude.
But in their defense, I wasn't going to do anything with it other than just watch my set.
Yeah. Well, then that's why it's then who do you fucking care?
But that's the thing. Comedy's like a little boys club. It's just
you should have appealed to them as a sportsman and said, "What, you don't watch film? What, you think Tom Brady's not watching film?"
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. I do watch myself have sex with my girlfriend.
Exactly.
For my form.
Because you want to get better.
Yeah. And I'm definitely not staring at myself.
Well, that's part of it.
Yeah. I'm
that's
just
part of it.
kind of make him just kind of wincing a bit so it looks like I'm somebody else. Not thinking about that. Part of the gay parade. The closeted gay parade. But comedy back then was just no lenses. No one ever had a lens at the back of it. Now, I remember one time I did a show on Saturday, 5 cameras. For every comic had a camera.
Damn. Yeah, were you doing stand up when it became popular for a while to do shows where the concept of the show was we're going to film this and give you the footage.
Oh yeah.
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 That was a big deal. You wanted to get on one of these shows that filmed.
Yeah.
So that you could have a tape.
Even honestly, this whole culture of taping stuff has only been really around the last 4 years since Instagram changed their algorithm. Where anybody can make it.
Basically, post pandemic, it became a game of clips.
Even podcasting, having a DSLR camera taping. It's funny now that podcasting is kind of evolved to basically cable access television. We're in a studio, we have proper lights, whatever.
Yeah,
it's not a garage or a gym.
No, this is a proper studio.
Yeah, this is a proper studio.
Tom Brokaw's waiting for his chance to get in here.
This is one of the very few sound studios in Los Angeles that is fully operational.
Yeah,
for 1 hour every week. Not a waste of space at all. Not a waste of square footage. Sorry,
definitely couldn't be used better in some other way.
No,
that would be more pleasing to your wife.
Yeah, or even as a human, sure, I could store canned goods for the homeless in here, but I got a podcast.
Yeah, you can fit a whole car in here. You could be in here doing car stuff.
No, I got to record once a week. For 1 hour.
We got to talk for a full hour in the hopes that we get about a combined minute of footage to post reels.
An hour and 5 minutes.
Give or take.
What
are we at right now?
53.
53.
Yeah. So, what's it? Oh, I was going to say this. Mark Maron's done.
I heard. So, throne's open.
Throne's open. 16 years. He's one of the OGs.
Yeah.
He's an audio only guy too.
Yeah. He never pivoted to video?
No.
He never pivoted to video?
I wonder what his I've never even seen a clip of him speaking to another guest, a little nothing.
No.
There's a picture of him on Obama, and then it's basically just a desk with a bunch of trinkets and knickknacks.
And where's the gate?
Oh, yeah, it's locked.
Of course,
yes, of course. He never pivoted to video.
You know what? Good for him.
It's so enviable, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, to get in early enough that you've established yourself and you say, no, this is what it is. I just talk into the microphone and they
Just like a Zoom mic, and that's it.
and we just freaking chat
Just chat it out
in my garage.
in your garage. You get, hey, you get to know somebody. It sucks I never got to do it. I'd love to be on WTF. The dream.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, maybe I should message him.
Yeah.
Just like, hey,
You ever met him?
no,
Yeah.
no, and I have no juice, no cachet, nothing really going on.
You got this podcast. I mean, you could tell him you're getting up to 1,000 views a week on your Instagram Reels.
Well, now, wouldn't you like that,
Huh?
Mr. Marin? Wouldn't you
I
like?
think there's a real opportunity for cross promotion here.
Mr. Marin, I think you would like the boost.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna look at your numbers and be like, "Whoa, did we just go up 50 views?"
And you'll say, that's the Della Siepe bump.
The Della Siepe effect, much like the Caitlin Clark effect.
Exactly.
Who was the only woman outside my wife that I would full on make love to right now.
Caitlin Clark,
I
really?
love Caitlin Clark.
Really?
Maybe I wouldn't make love to her. I just want her to just like, let's shoot around.
You just want to shoot around. Yeah. You want to play a game of horse.
Yeah, play a game of horse. I'd love to shoot around. Like Caitlin Clark's she's the gal. She's that girl.
Sure. I don't know. I don't have strong feelings about Caitlin Clark one way or the other.
Dude, have you been watching the games? I'd be starstruck with my Caitlin Clark. I'm a fan. I'm a CC fan. I'm a CC head.
He's a
CCs.
CC head.
Yeah, I'm a CC. I love CC.
He loved a CC.
So, what else is going on? Ooh, President Trump will leave. Hey, I hate that I'm so in the know. I just want to shut off.
Stop looking at your phone, bro.
I can't. What? Are you kidding me? That's where all my friends are. That's where everything I love is in there.
It's true.
That's where all the outfits are.
That's true. I'm on the hunt again.
What are you on the hunt for?
Pair of linen pants.
What?
Yeah, I want some linen pants for when I go to Italy.
Still?
Yeah.
You can't wear linen.
Why not? Come on.
No,
Don't
you-
say that.
You can't wear linen.
I can wear linen.
Don't take this the wrong way. But you're gross. Guys who are slobs can't wear linen. You're gonna spill mustard on it, ketchup on it. It's a non-durable fabric.
I'll be in Italy, okay? I'll be spilling mayonnaise and ragu on it.
It's you in linen pants is gonna be like a baby with a bib. It's gonna look bad.
Baby, I think babies look great with their bibs. Are you kidding me?
Okay. White linen?
No, hell no.
Oh, I thought you meant white linen
No.
pants.
God, no.
Okay. White linen
Honestly,
pants.
olive green is kind of what I'm hoping for.
That you can do.
Yeah.
But you with white pants would be a disaster.
Absolute disaster.
Yeah.
No.
And don't take any offense to this, but you do like your greasy foods. You do
I
love your
sure do.
sauces.
I love my sauces.
And there isn't a time where I didn't think that maybe at one point you said, "Oh, my hands are dirty," and just said on your pants. Did you?
Have I ever done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I did that today. I got some pants that are kind of made for that.
You know what you need?
These pants are great for that.
You need pants where like one side is just like made of like hand towels.
Yeah, a terry cloth. I need a terry cloth.
So you can just
upper
wash your
pant
hands and go like
then
this.
Just do that.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I think that's actually a pretty good idea.
Like if you're like, hey, the size of my pants are terry cloths, so I can wash my hands, and then I don't have to touch your damn hair blow dryer, or like your hand dryer. I don't need a hand dryer. I just have my size of my pants. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the size of your pants are dirty.
Yeah, but I'm gonna throw them in the wash eventually.
You can put it inside your pants.
There you go. Yeah, I'll put it in the front, so I have easy access. And then when I get my hands dirty, I can just.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that look in the airport. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then when people look at me, I'm like, "Don't worry, I'm clean now."
Yeah. I mean, white pants. I used to. I could pull off some white jeans, but I don't know. We got a show come up on Wednesday,
Yep.
and a Totally Comedy show.
Every Wednesday, Bar Lubitsch.
And Jeff, our good friend Jeff.
Shout out to Geoff
Shout
Plitt.
out to Jeff. Jeff is like a brother to me that I don't call or talk highly of, but a dear friend. His words, not mine. But
Go on.
I hope when he hears this that we had a great show on Wednesday, because
That's right.
I just want to say our dear friend not only invited his parents, his in-laws, his future in-laws, and I'm so nervous for him because I've had my in-laws at a show.
How did that go?
It's
Was there a good turnout for that
it
one?
was okay.
Yeah.
I was so nervous. And once I got that first laugh, I was like, whew.
Okay. Was this the first time they'd seen you perform?
First time.
Yeah, that's nerve-wracking.
And I wish it was fuller,
Sure, of course. Don't we all?
but man, I really hope it was a good show. I don't know why. I feel like a very like, I usually don't give a crap what other comedians do. I hope they all crash and burn.
Of course. Yeah. But this time,
Even a dear friend, I was
we
like,
want our guy to
Just
win.
bomb into oblivion. I don't
I
care.
want my friend Jeff to impress his future.
But I've been there
Parents
in
along.
that room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I really hope he has a good, and I really do. Because the in-laws are the tough one. I want the dad to be like, hey,
Sure.
my son-in-law is talented.
Sure.
He's a diamond in the rough. They're gonna figure it out, and then they're gonna see that he's the. But they do hear me on XM, which is nice. I don't know how I made this about me, but
Yeah.
and they hear my jokes on XM, like, oh, it's funny. They see me on
that's cool.
Instagram, they're funny. But
Yeah.
but I mean, if
It's different seeing it in person.
if your girlfriend's parents saw you, you'd be nervous.
Sure.
Because it's tough.
Because they're probably only going to see me that one time.
Yeah, one time. And here's the thing: if you kill, they can never see you again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you have a good set in front of your girlfriend's parents, they're not allowed to come to a show
Ever again. Say it's full, it's sold out. There's
Not
no
until
seats.
I'm at Madison Square Garden, then you can come.
No. What if you do the moment you do well in front of your my in-laws are like, why does he ever do a show in Tampa? I will never enter the state of Florida and hold a microphone. No way. I'm not even going to neighboring states.
It's like when Michigan plays Appalachian State.
exactly.
It's like there's nothing to gain. You're supposed to win, and if you
Yes.
don't, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't know why I find it so nerve-wracking. I don't know why. I shouldn't.
At this point, I mean, you're married.
Yeah, even with women, I perform for like a girl you're dating. I perform. My girlfriend, now wife, at the time saw me the moment, like first date, saw me at a show. Because if I bomb, that's what I. But if I do well,
You're living and dying by your act.
Yeah,
That's honest in a way.
It's honest in a way. Also, it's like this is what I do. I would hate the idea of like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks go by, and I'm like, now it's like, oh, I think she really likes me. What if I fucking tank?
So wait, are you telling me that on your first date you took her to a show that you were on?
Yeah, I said, this is my world. This is my world.
Did you go to eat first or anything?
No, just gave her a link.
And
said-
it must have been a good set.
Gave her a link. So here, get yourself some tickets. Come see me.
Bring friends. If you don't bring 5 friends, don't even bother showing
There's
up.
no promo codes. I'm sorry.
No.
But
I can't get you in.
Also, can you show up late? I want you to have bad seats. You can't sit front row.
You cannot sit front.
She did. She told me. I met her, and then we talked, and then it's just like, well, just come to a show. And then she saw me perform. It's like, okay. And then after that, it was cruising. I had a good set, cruising, and her friends came with her too.
Pretty good. But
Now-
do you both consider that the first date?
No, that's not the first.
Okay.
Date. But if I bombed, I walk off stage, walk into my car, change my number.
Yep. Yep.
And maybe she would have looked past and be like, he's got talent, but nope, that can't be the last impression.
She'll never know.
Never know. Have you ever bombed in front of a date before?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I bombed, but I had, shout out to Josh who listens to the show. He was like, hey, do you have any shows coming up? So I invited him. I was like, yeah, I'm on this show. And, it was just one of those shows that was not very well promoted.
Mm-hmm.
And so he showed up, and him and his now wife were, I think, the only 2 people in the crowd.
Wow.
Yeah.
One time I invited a woman to a show.
And they did the show anyways.
Right. This is the ultimate loss. All right. One time I invited a woman to a show. Right. Didn't do well. Bad set. Still went back to my place.
Nice.
Couldn't get it up.
Ah.
The ultimate unperformance.
Yeah, you could not perform that night.
Woo, babe. When I can't perform, I can't perform.
What can I say?
When I bomb, I bomb.
Should have seen it coming.
Babe, sorry.
EDS.
It's actually your fault because you saw what I did up there and said, you know what? You said to yourself, that guy could probably does perform well, but not here.
Not here.
Nope.
Nope.
Bad performer all the way around.
Nope. Should have known better.
Should have done blow. Should have done Viagra. I had a good time. Did you have a good time? Are we done?
I got
No.
more cards.
Fuck.
I had bits too.
Actually, these cards are keeping the podcast together.
That's right.
All right.
I got just a couple more.
All right.
Shohei Ohtani making his Los Angeles Dodgers pitching debut after 2 years out after elbow surgery. It's the most anticipated post-surgery debut in LA since Khloe Kardashian got her BBL removed. All right.
Okay. I don't even know what. I'm actually looking past these jokes completely. What are we gonna call this episode? What's it gonna be?
You think about that. Satellite photos show emperor penguins in one region of Antarctica declined 22% over the last 15 years. They say it's probably climate change, but maybe they just moved to Austin. Lots of people moving to Austin these days.
It's starting to get good, actually.
Thank you. Japan and U.S. trade negotiators spoke again on Saturday. They've already decided where to get lunch. That one came out wrong, but I'm rolling with it.
That's good.
I had one more. Oh, yes, one more. Researchers in Florida are testing a new gene-edited orange tree that they hope will be able to fight off the tiny insects that have been devastating the state's orange groves for years. The good news, they can fight the insects. The bad news, the oranges are full of spiders.
Promise you won't do any of these jokes on on Wednesday. Please, his family's
For
there.
Jeff.
His family's
For
there. His
Jeff.
family's there.
For
God,
Jeff.
I really hope you have a good show. I don't know why I'm really invested in this.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna bomb, and they're gonna be like, "That's your
Honestly,
friend."
that's what we should do. We should bomb.
No, I'm gonna bomb. They're gonna be like, "That's your friend."
No, we bomb. We lay down the groundwork so the crowd is just so ready for anybody with jokes. We just go up there and we just complain about stuff when we don't have any punchlines. And then Jeff comes up right after us. He's got punchlines. The crowd's like, "Yes, we love this guy."
You know what we should do? No offense against Jeffrey, my good friend here, but let's just get some paid actors. They're out of work. Fill the room. Give everyone $10, and don't laugh at anyone but this,
Jeff.
But this guy. Sign for everybody. And then Jeff goes up there and annihilates. And then I'm gonna have one hot woman get up and be like,
I love you, Jeff.
Please, are you single? Are you single, Trent? It's Jeff. Jeff. and then their family's gonna be like, his family's gonna be like, wow, he's an incredible show, and we'll all be at the back being like this. There's $10. There's $10.
We should do that every
And we
show.
all bomb.
We should do that every show.
I'll take it on the chin,
I'll do it for Jeff.
and then
You hear that, Jeff? We'll bomb for
He
you.
destroys.
If that helps.
Yeah. Well, at this point, he'll be listening, and it was already a great show.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a
You
good
did
show.
great.
I don't know why I'm taking personal. I'm just like I've been there. It's nerve wracking for me.
And I just want to, since the show's already happened, I do want to apologize for that disgusting crowd work I did on your mother-in-law.
Yeah, I want to apologize.
I should not have done that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Jeff, that I pointed at your mother and your father and said, "What's up with you two guys?" Yeah, how long you guys been together?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
Boy, and
Oh, wow. Okay.
for the implication that he was not hitting it right.
Yeah.
That I should not.
Yeah.
I should not have. I should not. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry for talking to your in-laws and being like, "How long you ever go down on her?" I'm so sorry,
buddy. I'm really sorry for acting it out. How he should do it.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm so sorry about just all the N-words we've been saying.
Oh,
so
man,
sorry.
yeah, that we should not have done that last night.
Yeah. Oh,
boy.
God. Especially when you did it in your intro for him.
Oh yeah. And in my intro for you, I definitely shouldn't have implied that that's your favorite word to say.
Yeah,
that, on
yeah.
second thought, I see now that was not the right thing
Why
to do.
did you do that? Why did you say? He told me to say this, guys, but this N-word is hilarious.
Yeah, we should not. We thought it was funny. We thought it was. In our defense, Jeff, we thought it was funny.
Jeff, I'm so sorry that I went on stage in a character piece that was a guy who was mentally handicapped and then snapped out and be like, just kidding. I'm so sorry I did that, Jeff. I don't know why. I just felt risky. I watched too much Kill Tony. I thought I could do it.
Yeah, we were trying to we were getting a little too risky. I'm sorry I went on stage with my penis hanging out of my fly.
Pride Week just happened. People, nudity is in the air. We're
It's in the
sorry.
air. I'm just,
I'm sorry.
we're sorry.
I'm sorry.
We hope we can make it up to you.
Yeah, I've been kind of a dry spell. I'm not having any bits lately. Nothing really.
I got a little bit. I don't know if it's like funny or if it's just kind of cute. You want to hear it?
Sure, and then we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, baby.
So where did that note go? So I like to do workout classes. I love a workout class.
You love a workout
I'm on
class.
ClassPass all the time. I love a workout class, and I don't think that true gym heads respect the workout class, and I understand
Right.
because a workout class that is just as much a dance class as it is a workout class.
Right.
Because I haven't been to like a dance class, but I imagine it's a lot like a workout class. Because I show up and it's me and then mostly women and gay dudes, and the instructor shows us the moves, and then we spend an hour as a group doing curtsy lunges and Russian twists as the instructor walks around and says things like, yes, good, 5, 6, 7, 8, kettlebell change.
It's good.
Thanks.
That's fun.
Thanks.
Well,
I'll try it out.
I don't have anything. Got nothing. Try it tomorrow. What do I got? I got a diary entry about my dad, how much I miss him, immigrants and stuff. That was gonna
Happy
be
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. God, I got nothing. Do I have under new jokes? Do I have anything? Oh, yeah, the role play bit. You heard that one.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it's not good. No, I did work well last night. Man, I've got nothing. I feel fucking dry as hell. I don't know why.
We need to get you wet, buddy.
I know.
We need to get you some PCP.
It's fine. I had a good time.
I had a good time.
We pulled it through. Guys, do us a favor. Subscribe to the podcast. Hit the notification bell. Get notified every time an episode comes out. Follow us on social media. All the links to that are in the description of this episode. And do us a favor. If you're in Los Angeles, watch us every single Wednesday at Totally Comedy Show. It's on Eventbrite. Follow us on Instagram as well. And come to a live show. Subscribe to email lists. Hit the links on our bios. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.